What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl, StarGurl, and this is Harmony and Hustlin', where music meets the grind and passion meets purpose. Today's episode is special because I've seen these guys live not once, but twice. And let me tell you, the most recent show at Southgate at the Buena Mesa was absolutely epic. The musicianship, the presence, the vibe, chef fucking kiss. We're talking about the incredibly dynamic band, minus one, Memory Milk. The drummer, Mike, who is also the lead singer with vocals that'll hit you in the chest, and the guitarist and bass player, they're locked in the pocket, tight like a heartbeat. So let's get into it, guys. Welcome the guys from Memory Milk. Woo!
Hi.
Welcome. And then Michael Jackson is going to come out later. I'm just kidding. Can we go around? No, we're not exhuming his ass. Can we go around and get names and what you do?
All right, so I'm Favi. I play bass. Yeah, that's what I do.
Good. Yeah, I like your shirt, Favi.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm a big Hendrix fan. I listen to a bunch of different types of music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for our viewers, who do we have here with the Pacifico in his hand?
My name is Michael. I sing, play drums, band founder, kind of. Like, you know, it's been years that I've had the project going, so it's my baby. It's my baby that I get to make sweet music with like all these guys in. So
nice.
It's awesome.
And then Ian is with us in spirit, but
Yep.
In spirit.
he'll come back again. And who do we have here?
So I'm Daniel and I play guitar.
Nice.
Yeah. That's it.
He's like, yeah, sure, okay. So first things first, like I need to know, where did the name Memory Milk? I mean, I guess I'll give this question to you since you're like the founder. Where did that come from? Because it's such a unique name, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, the name Memory Milk, I was working as a florist at a cemetery for about a year or so. This is like in a weird little phase of my life. I didn't have a car. I didn't have anything like that. But I got really obsessed with like life and death because I was doing floral placements at a cemetery, and I was watching how like these little things, you know, flowers can kind of like change the energy that somebody was coming in with. You know, somebody's so distraught, sad. Like I would have people like teared like all crazy.
Yeah.
And then I would make this arrangement, give it to them, and just see their like kind of face shift. And that got me thinking about the person's legacy and all that, right? So it's a lot of kind of like meditation on life and death and the idea of using the flower. But Memory Milk itself is in terms of like, think of like a mammary gland, right? Mother's milk. So it's in reference to mother's milk, but taking memories as the sustenance and like nourishment that we need to continue to become the people we will be and are today.
So that's so cool that it has so much meaning and so much like depth into it. And I feel like that's how I feel about your music and the songwriting. Like we were just talking about that song, We're a Lot Like Flowers, You and I. It stood with me like that hook. We're a lot like flowers, you and I. Like it's just so, it reminded me like of the 60s. Then it took me to the 70s. And then and then it went like indie on me. And then the way like and then when you stop it and how it's written, and then you come back to it and you're like giving this like, I don't even know how to describe like this dialogue when you're like, I don't know, like that song. What's the name of that song?
A Lot Like Flowers.
Okay.
Yeah.
That song, like what is, I don't know why I want to jump into it fast.
Yeah.
What is that mean? Like what is behind that song? Because you could feel something behind it.
It's exactly that. It's that idea of what are you leaving behind? What's your legacy, right? And it's comparing us to the like fragility and beauty that there is with a flower, right? You can have a flower and, you know, it's this fragile little beautiful thing that we have that's only temporary, right? Because its life has already been plucked from the ground.
Yeah.
But if you take them and you put them out to dry, they maintain a lot of their form and all that. I dry flowers and I make floral jewelry and stuff. And
That's so cool.
All of it related to the band. The band like sparked all this idea. I was just really obsessed with like that thought. And yeah, that's what the song's about. It's about the legacy you leave behind. That's why like one of the lines is the first one is, I see you've got some flowers there that are dying. I bet they were beautiful while they were alive. Why don't you bring them over here to me, my dear, so we can hang them on out to dry? So they can stay beautiful past the moment they were living, beautiful past the moment they were alive. And then like at the end of it says, you know, we're a lot like flowers, you and I were screaming that basically at the end. And that kind of catharsis of letting go of the fear of death and embracing the idea that in existence we're going to leave behind these things. So really kind of think about what you're doing and who you're affecting in your life as you're around.
I agree with that. Because I felt like when I was singing it the next day all hungover and sleep deprived and shit. And I was singing it and it hit me in a different way. Like, we're just like flowers. Like, we're all flowers. Like, you're a chrysanthemum. You're a lily. No, but seriously, like, but we're all flowers. We're all delicate. We all could be easily broken. We all, like...
We're so individual, too.
Yeah,
Each one of us, yeah.
Like, it's so cool. Like, my kids will pick me flowers and I'll, like, pick them flowers. And it's, like, really cool.
It's beautiful. To give somebody a flower, like... I've given some like my, you know, my male friends, anybody flowers, and to do that, it's a pretty ass thing to do, you know. Like I love that feeling of receiving this little thing because there's so much thought. And
I've noticed like you guys will say, "Hey, pretty flowers," like
that's
on your stuff. I like the whole concept of it together. I think it just. I always think like all people are beautiful, all women are beautiful, and it just kind of resonates with me a lot. Like
I honestly felt so weird about doing that the first time I did it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna lean into this. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna lean into it. I'm gonna be like, hey, pretty flowers, and now that's it. But every time I post something with that, I always think of my voice saying it that way too in my head. So I'm like making fun of myself every time I do it. I'm like, hey, pretty flowers.
It's beautiful.
I'm like that. Hi guys.
But it's beautiful because you're addressing people and you're like, yeah, I'm a pretty flower. You know? And there's so much fucking hate. People lean into hate fast. They go right into hate. Yeah, motherfuckers, I'm here. There's see Kyle. You're like, whoa, slow down. What happened to the pretty flowers? Wait a minute now.
Oh my god, dude.
These motherfuckers is crazy. They go right into hate. 80 miles per hour. Me, pedal to the fucking metal.
Yeah, people have no problem with that.
No positivity, no chill, none of that. That shit is in the back.
Dude, honestly, that's something that I'm really happy I've been able to like kind of perpetuate with these guys, you know? Like we were saying earlier when we were talking before things got started, you know, we're goofy dudes, but we like to make very like kind of somber, serious music. And I feel like a lot of that is much more of a reflection of what we each feel inside. Like whenever we write albums or anything, right? I like to approach it by asking the guys like, hey, how are you guys feeling right now? Or if I have a concept, like an idea of like, this is an emotion that we usually go from an emotional standpoint.
Do any of you guys ever feel angry?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Wait, you're the Aries, so do you ever feel like, because you know Aries, they be angry, and it come out of nowhere. You be like, oh, I didn't.
I don't know. I'm pretty mellow. Like my anger, I take out in my bass.
Nice.
I just kind of, I don't know. It's one of those things where when I get pissed off, it's just, I go to my bass and I just start playing, whether it's by myself or with these guys. It's just, okay, that's how I get my stress out, and that's where I take my anger out. But I don't lash out. I'm pretty peaceful.
Good. Because I'm an angry ass person. How about you?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I just kind of construct that anger into a guitar and stuff, or video games and stuff like that. And
what video games do you play? Do you play Fallout?
Oh yeah, 3 and 4.
Did you see Fallout on Prime? What did you think about it?
I didn't watch it actually.
Oh, no,
I haven't watched it yet.
My cousin, shout out to my cousin Henry Noble. He's in the last episode. He's the agent that takes him down. I didn't know until I saw the credits.
So cool, dude.
I'm watching it with my kids because my cousin's an actor and a DJ. Shout out to Henry Noble. But I'm watching it. I see the credits. Henry Noble. Let me rewind this bullshit. So I look it up and he's agent so and so. He's the one who gets him at the end.
That's
and he walks
so
out. I was like, anyways, back to that. So like the guys were saying, you take your emotions out. Do you take it out on your drums too and in your vocals too?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. That's my biggest thing. I mean, I would be absolutely batshit crazy if I didn't have music. And I've been there before where I've taken breaks and I'm like, no, I'm in a dark place when I'm not playing.
Well, you seem like such a creative. Like everything you're saying about the flowers, arrangements, the thought that goes into what you like. How long have you guys been a band, first of all?
The project has been going for about like 11 years right now. I've had it for a long time, but this iteration of the project now, we're at like our 5th year solid.
Is it 5 years?
I think we're already at 5 full.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
4 or 5.
It's been like 4 or 5 years.
It's like y'all raising a baby together.
Yeah.
It really is. When you launch a project.
Dude, the way I got when we got together with this version of it, so Daniel had been in the band with me with my like kind of original members.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even that version of it had
the
changed.
old
though.
lineup.
Oh, the old
Yeah,
lineup.
the older line, yeah.
They're all dead. I'm just kidding.
Everybody had their own things that they wanted to go focus on too. So I was like, okay, but it was just me, and I was like, oh shit. But Daniel was like, I'm ready, dude. I'm with you. And I was like,
Oh,
yeah.
loyal
It was actually
Daniel.
funny,
Brother
like
right
how
there.
how we met and everything, because I
Yeah,
was
dude.
hanging out with our friend Rojas, Jose Rojas,
That
and
night was so
he
fun,
was
dude.
like, oh, let's go to this party. There's a band I want you to meet and stuff. And I'm like, can we just watch Rush Hour and just chill? Like, we're just gonna watch Rush Hour. And I don't want to go anywhere. I'm all introverted and stuff. He's like, dude, let's go. And like, we go, and then like I see all the equipment sitting there, and the guys just hanging out. I'm like, so I see a guitar, no guitar. I was like, can I jam with you guys? And stuff. And we just started jamming like forever. And like after that, you're like, oh, can I? Learn like 10 of your songs or something.
Yeah.
Like that. I'm like, I don't have a job right now. Fuck it. Like, I'm down. Like,
And then it was like immediately go up to San Francisco with us.
yeah, I went to San Francisco with you guys like a month after. Yeah.
If you really think about it, y'all sound like a dope ass jam session.
There's a lot of improv in the
Yeah,
live
dude.
sets. Yeah.
That day on the bass, like Ian was good too. He's rocking, he's doing his thing. But then I had my eyes focused on you because you were in the fucking zone.
Yeah.
You were in your
Bob
own
gets
little
down,
world,
man.
and then you were on the other side. Because I used to be in a band many moons ago, from like 13 to 21.
sick.
I used to play bass and sing. So I
Oh,
know
yeah.
traveling, I know fights, I know disagree, I know all that bullshit, okay? So I always look at the musicianship and everything. I play drums. I'm not the best drummer. I play guitar a little bit. I'm not the best guitarist. I'm relearning. But I always know what to look for. And especially in bass players, like I'm quite particular because that's what I did for a long time. And you were just like, and it was just so, it felt good. Like you guys exude a feeling in your music.
This is what I've always had in mind. Where we're at right now, honestly, with every version of the project, like I have that one album that's out with the old version of it, which is when Daniel joined. He joined like just a little after we released that full length.
Which
Time Told Me. So
Okay.
Time Told Me was the first full length that we put out. But that's actually what we're in the process of right now, is working on our second. So we'll have our sophomore full length album out.
please share it with
within
us.
the next
We
year.
will share it with the podcast. We'll
It's
blast
gonna
it
be
out.
it's gonna be a big wait, but it'll
We'll
be worth
blast it out
Yeah.
for
Right now,
sure.
it's
Gonna-
cool stuff. Yeah,
We'll
it's gonna
Take
be
our
blast it
time
out.
with it and, just perfect everything and just make sure
Yep.
that, yeah.
Because
So-
those two
It's
EPs,
the little baby we're raising right there.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
That's it.
man, and when you birth it,
We're
you're like,
gonna put
"Oh."
work into this one. So,
Yeah.
Baby comes out.
I'm excited for it though, because like Daniel already brought one song idea to the table that we've been working on. That I'm so like thrilled to start playing.
Do you care to share?
It's sick.
like, I guess just kind of being influenced by like Loath.
Okay.
Loath, they're like modern Deftones and stuff.
Yeah,
and
they're a
just
little
like,
heavier.
Kind of like that. I mean, I use a 7-string, like with the indie band and stuff. It's kind of like, all right, time to kind of break through, like break through.
I always say Daniel's like the dad that pulls up in like a Ferrari to drop off
Yeah.
his kid at kindergarten.
Dude, I'll never forget that reference. Dude, I said that yesterday, literally. Like pulling on Strandberg and stuff.
That's him at every show. Like all the Indian bands play, they're always like, "Whoa, what's that, dude?"
It was that weird ass guitar he's using and stuff. But yeah, dude, the new track, kind of just finding a sound, because like we spent a lot of time just finding like a particular sound, because everything's there, but which is good though. We have a variety.
Yeah, we're
there are
definitely
days
dropping
that now
into something
I'm
that's
like,
there now, dude.
I'm like, oh, sorry, I've been listening to a lot of Deftones and Title Fight and stuff now. So I'm like, we're going this way, but then like other ideas just.
Which is great.
I don't know, I just kinda, like-
because that's where I'm at. Like that's where we meet in the
Really?
middle perfectly. Is like
Yeah.
that's a big influence on all of us. Is like a lot of like the older like late '90s, early 2000s like emo hardcore kind of stuff.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
we all have some projects that we liked from all of that.
Yeah.
Like Fav used to play in like a screamo band back in the day.
Really?
We've been friends for 20 years.
No shit. Okay, because I was gonna get on him too. Fabio, Favi, how
Yeah.
long have you been in the band? About 5 years too.
Yeah, about 5 years. But I've known Mike most of my life.
My first ever band.
Really? So you guys were in the emo band together?
No, that was a ska band we were in.
Oh,
Like a ska reggae thing.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom,
Hell
boom,
yeah.
It
You
is ska
guys are my
reggae.
kind of guys. So wait, were you guys in what, San Gabriel Valley?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's so crazy. So how long have you been singing for? Because your singing is really, really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Singing seriously?
Like, do you have any vocal training or anything like that?
I took like one vocal class in college, and that was just to kind of like get a grade.
Because to drum and sing, you've got to give yourself a pat on the back. I know people who do that.
I've never really like thought about it. It was like a really hard thing until like recently, and that's because like I just started like teaching vocals and drums.
Oh,
too,
okay,
so I'm
okay.
doing that too for people, but it's because now I've taken the time to understand what my method is behind it.
Okay.
A little bit. Well, I still don't really understand. But
You're like, I'm trying.
I'm trying. I'm doing my work.
You know what I'm
But,
saying? No,
um,
it's exquisite.
Thank you.
It's incredible to watch. That's my job. I have to go see a lot of bands, but I'm impressed by it because, like, even like when you have to break down and you do it and you're like, dun, 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 bah, tsh, like you're like, I'm like, goddamn, all right, dude, like, fuck it, like, because I know a lot of drummers and they're like, no, I can't drum and sing, not even backup sing. They're like, I won't touch
Just
it.
drumming alone is like insane, and seeing on top of that,
His
I'm like,
shirt be on and his other shirt be off.
Yeah.
Then the other shirt be off. Then the
I
other
look
shirt,
back,
I be
his
like,
shirt's
goddamn, how
off
many
and
shirts he
everything.
got on? See that? Oh, that night he had his little
The
shit
lip, the
button
lip.
down. Then he had it on. He's like, ladies. And then you're like, he got another shirt over there. Another caught. There's another shirt. Is this a bit? What the
It's
fuck
not,
is
it's
going
not for the
on?
ladies. You should see this guy at the studio.
no,
It's
it's
just
just-
us.
oh,
His
at the
clothes is
studio,
still coming
oh
out.
yeah.
He's like in Choni's dude.
Oh, yeah.
He's
No,
so
oh,
like-
not even playing. He's sitting in the room with us while we're recording, just in his chonies. While we're recording, he walks in
Oh,
just
yeah.
in his
Oh,
chonies.
Dude,
For
you
moral
want-
support.
You want to share that story, dude?
It was beautiful.
All right, so
Honestly,
for
like
this was us recording Grieve, right? Daniel's getting super
love
nervous
Grieve.
on a take.
yeah, honestly, like recording it like makes you super nervous and stuff. And so I was like, another take, because I keep fucking up. And then Mike's like, oh, I know what to do. He comes in and he starts taking off like his clothes and stuff. And like, you want me to mention the amp thing?
Yep.
Okay, so basically he goes, so he starts undressing. I'm like, you know what? Honestly, this is kind of helping. And then he goes up to the amp, like, but he's just in his boxers and stuff. And he just spreads his legs and just like points his like butthole like towards the speaker.
Nice.
Towards the speaker. I'm like, I got it right after. I got the take right after, but I was like, I didn't even know I needed that.
I'm
Like,
just sitting there holding my legs up.
and then like seeing like Ian was messing up on his recordings too, and then you're like, I know what to do, and
Oh,
like
shit.
he went in fully clothed, and he came out like it's done, but you're like carrying all your clothes on your on your arm,
Full nude? Yes or no?
Yeah, just underwear. But
just underwear, like.
Next year's full nude. Well, y'all better watch
it's
out.
like
Oh no, for the album
times
for
that I
sure,
got
yeah.
you
No,
guys- yeah, that whole thing was just because I was like, all right, you know what? Everybody's feeling a little tight right now. I'm like, I'm gonna loosen it up and be a goof. And
I
for us,
love
that's
that.
what works. It works for us. We act silly with each other, and it always helps with our takes. I feel like when we
Yeah.
record, there's like such a really organic process to it. Thankfully, we get to record with like one of our great friends, my friend John Rojas from Machine House Audio.
Oh, nice.
He's also the vocalist for Machine Kit, and vocalist and lead writer for that project. But he's amazing. Dude, we've been friends since high school, so I've known him like 20 years or so too. Through the hardcore scene, because I played in hardcore bands for a long time.
Okay, cool.
That was like my main genre for like a good while. Was playing hardcore, and then I fell into indie and like psych and everything else.
I love it. One of my favorite band is Deftones, but then my other favorite band is Tears for Fear. I have a really eclectic music thing. Like my son's middle name is Hendrix. Like like my kids, they're like, okay, jazz, syncopation. Like I love
Hell
everything.
yeah.
I've had my friend Charlie came in and played fucking sax on the podcast last time. Like just freestyle with a track. Like I love
sick,
music. And one of my other favorite bands is MGMT. They're tattooed behind my arm, and like I just like their psychedelic thing. They're like, I don't care, but then there's like a meaning and like innuendos in it, and I find that when I listen to you guys too.
They have a lot of really fun. MGMT,
Yeah.
their variety. That's a band that I honestly,
Yeah.
when they came out, I was blown away by what they were doing. Just in
Yeah.
general, because they were doing so much with so little at first.
Shout out to MGMT.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean. Like their setup was crazy at first. Like this really minimalist kind of like analog, setup that they were doing, or running through like old laptops too with that.
Oh, I love their songwriting
great.
process. Ben is Sagittarius, Andrew's an Aquarius, and those two together is like, they're working on another album. But I remember one album they had, the studio's like, you guys gotta write another banger with Time to Pretend and Kids and Electric Feel, and they went fucking way left. And they went way left. Like songs that Lady Dada's Nightmares, just like fuck the record label. They got y'all money. Y'all got y'all money. You know what I mean?
Dude.
So talk about a show that, like, the first show you performed that was the most memorable for you guys and all you guys did.
I want to hear yours, dude. What's yours?
Fuck, like with the old lineup and stuff,
or just in general.
Fuck, I'm trying to think.
Like, was it San Francisco that first time you?
I think it was San Francisco or that bowling alley that we played at.
Oh man, dude!
Like Pasadena, or was it
on that?
Pasadena or something?
Where the hell were we?
In Pasadena?
Bowling alley, Pasadena.
Oh my god, dude! I know exactly what show you're talking about. I can't remember where it was though, but that was a fun show.
Yeah, that was like barely learned anything. Like the songs
Park
you guys.
Bowl. It was when the Mr.
Highland
T's
Park
room was
Bowl,
still open.
Oh, Highland Park Bowl, the really nice one.
Yeah. We played there when the Mr. T's room where they have like the pool room now.
Yeah.
It used to be like live bands performing in there too. Yeah, way back. So damn, dude, that was sick. You got to play there one of the last times we were doing.
Dude, like that video's still up on YouTube and stuff. I'm like, I remember turning my amp down because
Where
I'm like
is
barely learning.
YouTube,
on
you
our
type
band.
in Memory Milk Highland Park Bowl.
Okay.
It'll pop up.
All right, I'm
It's
gonna
the full
find
set.
it. I'm gonna
Yeah, the whole
repost it
set.
on
Oh
it.
god, I look so nervous on
repost
there.
on
I'm like barely
YouTube.
learning like
That was when
what to do.
when I was still getting up, because we used to do a lot of drum machine stuff too. So we have some songs that have drum machine.
Okay.
And I would get
Yeah.
up from the kit and just sing. So I would just free mic, like walk around and do shit like that.
Oh, that's dope. Would you ever bring that back?
I've wanted to here and there, but then we figured out like some cool ways to incorporate the drums into stuff, and I like how it sounds.
What's so entertaining to see you, like from a musician standpoint. I'm not a fucking musician, but I'm a musician. But from a musician standpoint, it's so cool to see. Like, I always focus on drummers too, and it's like to see the solid in the pocket, like, because I'm like air drumming with you, and then you're singing. Like, it's very entertaining to see that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thing. I have fun doing it. The first band I ever like really did it in, and I did it because I've always written lyrics for bands.
Okay.
Yeah, to kind of like go back to like when I started singing and drumming, it's been a good while. I started in like I think 2011 was really like when I started doing it a lot.
Okay.
And that was in this project I was in with Ian called Misshapen Figures.
Mm-hmm.
We were originally Little Misshapen Figures, like a Little Miss Sunshine kind of things, playing on that.
Oh, cute.
Yeah,
cute.
but Little Misshapen Figures, that was an idea of like, people just being these weird misshapen figures. I had like a weird self-image issue at that time, so I was like, that's the name.
I love how you guys are very like vulnerable with your music and what you're talking about right now, because like on this podcast we've talked about mental health, we talk about poetry, like we have like poets, singers, karaoke people, actors, like everybody, entrepreneurs. And I like when people get vulnerable, like about mental health, about self-image, because it's like we all go through it, right?
Yeah, it's a big part of what our band is.
Yeah,
for sure. That's one of the things we lead with, is trying to like create a space where people feel like they have community, like they have support, like they have someone there, even though we're not there. Because I've felt that way listening to like my favorite bands, like records and stuff. Like, dude, I put on a Death Cab record. I feel like
I love Death Cab.
I feel that's one of my all-time favorite projects.
You should hear me do I'll Follow You in the Dark. That's one of my favorites to do.
Yeah, heavily influenced by them for sure. For like songwriting and stuff, like lyrics. The first album had a lot of Death
What are
Cab
your other
influence.
influences? I would like to know. What's your influences? Like bass, or what? Do you just play bass?
No, I started with trumpet.
I started with the contrabassoon.
Yeah, I started in middle school. Well, technically before that, my mom was teaching piano, but she taught my sisters, and then I would get their music books and mess around with it. But I never really got good at piano. But in middle school, I'm like, I'm joining band, so I grabbed a trumpet and started playing there. And so jazz has a lot of I have a lot of like interest in jazz, but I'm someone who doesn't kind of stick to one genre. Like, I love discovering music and just kind of just finding random things, people throwing playlists at me. I'm like, ooh, what's that? And like diving deep into a genre, I'm like, oh, this is weird.
A literal game Daniel used to play with him when they first.
Oh,
like,
dude,
met
I always
each
put
other.
on like Flying Lotus or something. I'm like, all right, find the bass line and stuff to that, or like Captain Murphy and like random jazz.
And Daniel was like, shooting him
Obi-Wan
tracks and
Kenobi.
play it now. Play it
Yeah.
now. I was figuring it out.
I'm like,
no
yeah,
problem.
Play it
figure
now,
this
young
out.
Padawan.
Yeah.
I
He'll
like
do
to
it.
play
I'm
by
like,
ear.
oh man, I gotta put something really hard or something
Okay,
on
so so what influences you in your guitar playing? Or do you only play guitar?
Well, piano as well, bass.
So you guys are really talented.
Just like, yeah, I think my first instrument was tenor saxophone. Was it the saxophone was mine,
I
and
did not know this.
Yeah, and I remember just like being in was it jazz band and stuff in like high school, like it was middle school. It was middle school actually. I could try to find them. There's like, somewhere. Like I had like this big ass saxophone, like I would just like carry around and stuff, and like do that in class, like 13, 12-year-old me and stuff.
I'm imagining you play sax now, dude. I love
You're finding out gems about each other. He's like, I had his sax.
Like honestly, like back then, like learning guitar and everything, I played a lot of metal, like a lot of like thrash, death metal, and like tech. I mean, that shit's like kind of like an endurance, like practice, like form. Like to me, just do I still have the chops and stuff, and like just
the challenge of it.
Yeah, oh, it's so fun. Honestly, like can I pick this fast? Can I sweep this fast and all that? And like now, like having like as a change of pace and stuff. Now I'm like digging, like finding more things about myself, like playing with the guitar and stuff, like I guess writing aspects like chord, just different things, like it's not just all speed and stuff. It's like I'm finding more things,
more technique, more melody, more melodic.
Yeah, more melodies, just like finding my voice like in the guitar mostly. Yeah.
He went deep on us,
it took forever, but,
since we've been playing, dude, like in
I
your,
did
in
not
your
know,
writing I have totally heard a lot.
I did not know
like,
what to
things.
do when I first like linked up with you guys. I'm like oh shit! I'm not used to playing like this and
but
stuff.
You were
We kind of approached it like you were like a synthesizer that came into the band.
Yeah, I was just
like he was just ornamentation. He was like doing diddles on top of things that sounded sick, and we were stoked on it. I was like, this is sick.
He gonna show up with a sax one day, y'all gonna. He gonna show up with a trumpet. Talking about, come on, let's take this shit to the
Dude,
other level.
throw in the album.
Honestly, that would be badass.
You're like, now that you mention it,
I'm like, I'm all
exclusive on the podcast.
We've got some like, I mean, like we lean into like post rock kind of with like some of the stuff that we do. You know? It gets real wavy at points, and I'm like, all right, we're here.
We're here, guys. There's no going back.
The first time somebody told me that, we're like, dude, you guys are pretty post rock. I was like, huh? And I was like, you're right. You're right.
So let's talk about, as we wind it down a little bit. I hate this because this is so cool. Mm-hmm. I want to talk about what's coming up next for you guys, and then we could plug socials. Cool. But I also want to talk about, I'm like jumbling everything together. I also want to talk about like what the vision is for like the next 5 years. So let's talk about what's going on tonight. Right, tonight? Are you guys playing tonight?
No, tonight we're chilling.
Okay. Okay. I was about to say. Like,
we're actually having a boys' day today. We're hanging out.
Oh, that's so good. Hence the beers.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Pacifico. Pacifico, the official beer of Memory Milk. Sponsor him, y'all. Daniel said, "I'm getting my sponsor money. Send that check right to Daniel." Right to me.
Take direct deposit.
We're professionals.
Oh fuck!
Like
no, we did not just say it at the same time, but
So yeah, we love each other.
Like Pacifico sent me another $20. I'm gonna go buy some more Pacificos.
That's one thing about like the band right now. I happen to be playing with my best friends. Every single one of the guys are my best friends that I've had in life and everything. Like I've known Ian for like about 20 years too.
Oh, nice.
So getting Ian,
you guys look young. So when y'all be saying 20 years, I'm like, y'all was 5.
35. I'm 35.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, was y'all like 7? Like,
yeah, we were little.
Oh, okay.
We were teens still.
Because y'all look real young. That's what I'm like.
Yeah, and then Daniel as like an adult. This guy's been like my best bud.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're 35?
Yeah, I'm 35.
You look fucking younger.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Being Native American.
I turned 40 in a couple weeks.
I got Native with me too, dude.
you do not
turn
look
what?
40, bro.
40 in a couple weeks.
No fucking way. I need to see some. And you? He's like, I'm 900. I'm 740.
31. Yeah.
31? Okay, you the baby. If you was a baby, you were in.
Yeah, I'm the baby.
You're the baby.
Yeah, I'm the baby.
Child.
I breastfeed him from time to time.
Yeah,
Like,
it's really comforting, honestly.
There's nothing coming out, but it helps.
Yeah. No, there's studies that show. No, let's not even get into it. But there's studies that show. Look it up. Y'all got Google. Look that shit up. There's studies that show that boobs help calm things, like those breasts, things like that. Anyway, so Excuse me, I digress. So yes, what did I say? God damn it! We started talking about boobs, and my mind goes into
like
boob
little
land.
boob right
I
there.
just see a boob floating in the air.
Silly
It's like, oh,
like a little bubble right there.
oh yeah. So upcoming shows. What do we got coming up?
Upcoming, we're gonna be playing next Sunday over at Alex's bar.
Yes.
It's gonna be a 3-piece set. Daniel has some like stuff he's got to handle that day, so unfortunately we won't have our boy there. But our next like full band set, did you guys say Escondite? You're down?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm
Okay,
down.
so we're
I'm
gonna
down
play
for
at the
that. Yeah, we just agreed on it right now. Like
agreed in the
before.
car.
So Alex's bar, what's that? March 22nd.
March
Is that
22nd at
free?
Alex's bar.
All ages.
It's gonna be a free show. It's 21 plus.
Okay, 21 plus. Alex's bar is in the city of Long Beach. It's a pretty cool venue
We'll
to
be
go.
there with Deliberated, Girl Cries Wolf, and oh my goodness,
That's March 22nd, right?
Yeah, March 22nd.
Okay, cool.
I feel so bad because I can't remember the first band right now, but I will definitely
I
shout
think
you
I've
guys
seen
out
the
on my
flyer.
IG.
We'll repost it.
Yeah, and then for the show at the Escondite, we're gonna be playing with Fox Medicine, Shimmerbed, the Reptilians, which is a really good like Strokes cover band, and then Sonic Blossoms.
Okay, and that's at where?
The Escondite, right there in it's in downtown LA.
Oh, cool. Escondite. And what date is that?
That's gonna be on April 25th.
April 25th. Cool. Well, any dream venues you guys would ever want to play at?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
You wanna go first, dude?
You can go first.
You wanna go first? All right.
Yeah.
For me, a dream venue would definitely be playing somewhere like I would say like the El Rey, just because I've seen a lot of shows there that were really kind of meaningful to me. So it would be great to step foot on that stage and perform it.
Nice. What about you, Daniel?
Shit, I'm trying to think. There's so many that go through my head.
He's like the Greek fucking theater.
That too, actually. The
That would
Greek
be
could
pretty
great.
sick,
I would
honest.
love that.
This
With,
is a
with as big as
manifestation.
our sound is, I
think-
would love to play an
And then
amphitheater.
or imagine you guys even at the bowl with your sound,
be
like
sick.
outdoors. Like this is a manifestation place, so I don't. No, seriously, that's how me and
yeah.
Hex met. That's like I
I'm
believe
with
in that
it.
shit heavy. So it's like dream big. We're gonna drop it here live on the like witness, so we could be like, damn, them motherfuckers did play the Hollywood Bowl. Damn, you know what I mean?
I would love to be playing a huge space like that. Honestly, like doing like arena shows with these guys would be.
Yeah,
sick.
with
Oh,
your
man, that
sound,
would be
like that intro you
insane.
guys did at Buena Mesa. I'm telling you, I was like, oh, they just came in and did an intro. Oh, okay. Oh, they just gonna jam like that? Because y'all were, all the bands were like back to back, and y'all just came in. What's that intro you guys played? What was it?
Oh, it's literally the intro for the albums. For
Okay.
Grief. So we played
Oh,
the intro
yeah.
for
Why
it,
did it sound different?
Daniel puts a little bit more sauce into
Put
it.
that
Like,
stank on it.
Yeah, he
honestly,
does.
like playing live, like just a lot of improv and stuff
That
going
shit
with
was
it.
stanky as fuck.
Got-
That shit was good. I had to get my phone. I'm like,
You gotta
oh, y'all jam. Doon, 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 your ass. I'm like, damn. So I could definitely see it. And it's not just me. Like, I try to get music and people on the show that I believe in, not just to get like content and just like, hey, they're here. Because there's some bands I've reached out and then I hear them and I'm like, oh, I'll give them a year. So, you know, they'll be good enough
Hell
to
yeah.
be on my show. No, I'm just kidding. No, but there's, some of them are just starting, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
can actually see like there's potential here. This
Very
like, you want to
much.
see it go further.
Yeah, because like I said, I was in a band. I was 13-year-old. We sucked, but we were all girl band, so we could get away with things. But we sucked. My drummer was my best friend, Nancy Lopez. Shout out to you, baby. Your birthday's coming up. And dude, they were talking about doing a reunion. I was like,
Fuck, it's kind of like going after all those years and stuff.
no, no. But yeah, so I could totally hear you guys. What about you? What's a dream venue for you?
I don't know. For me, I'm just happy playing anywhere. Just to be able to play live shows, like I just want to be part of the community. I do sound on the weekends too, so for me, it's just even if I'm not playing, I just want to be somewhat helpful in the community. So I'm happy playing anywhere, to be honest. I think my favorite place we ever played was an outdoor desert stage.
What?
And,
Oh,
that was fun. We
yeah,
played a
that
festival
one.
a while ago. That was like a little independent festival.
What?
got to
Honestly,
play-
I would prefer something like that.
Yeah, a festival.
It was
Getting
actually-
to
it
the
was
festival
actually-
circuit would be great.
Dude, it was pretty beautiful, honestly. When we were
Yeah.
playing, then the sun was setting
The
in the
wind.
Oh,
desert.
that's
Like
so beautiful.
Daniel was
I
on
was
stage
like-
wearing like this kimono.
I was
too,
wearing a
and, like,
kimono. It was
hit with
flowing in the wind, and like, oh, I mean, I ate a bunch of shrooms like beforehand. I was like kind of peeking like before right when we were playing, I was like, oh my god, this is beautiful right now. It's just like
He's all crying. There's like
Yeah,
the tears
yeah.
coming down his eye.
We have some photos and like video of it too. And there's this one video where
Please
he's
send
soloing.
that to me.
Yeah.
I
He's
would
soloing,
love
and
to
you
share
can
it.
see his like kimono blowing in the wind while he's
Yeah.
soloing. I was like, this is awesome, dude.
hair just flowing
And it
in
was
the air
sundown.
and
What?
stuff.
We got
but-
sundown and the sun setting right behind us, and we're on this like flatbed truck that was a stage.
Yeah.
Y'all need to book them for more desert festivals. If y'all got any desert, please. I would love to see. I'm like closing my eyes. Like,
Lancaster
a
preferably,
kimono.
anywhere like
Mushrooms.
45 minutes away,
He's in
not
his
2 hours.
chonies. Bass players chill. Ian's like often, like and then there's like dust like bunnies in the air. It's like really cool. So 5 years from now, where do you guys want to see Memory Milk? Because I know you're working on a new album, right?
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that.
So the new album right now, it's primarily like in its conceptualization phase right now. We're writing everything.
Nice.
We have one song that's feeling really strong. Like I said, I was really excited about what Daniel's putting on the table right there. And it pulled out a lot from me. What we're doing with this one and the approach, though, is we're writing it from the standpoint of focusing on personal growth
Ooh.
as individuals. Because I feel like last year it was grief. We all went through heavy stages of grief, and that's what that was about. So that's why we wrote about it. And I asked all the guys if I could write from their perspective. So I asked them to share anecdotes, things that are going on in their life, and then that gives me like the stuff I need to write my lyrics to it. So if I know they're going through a certain phase and we're writing a song together, that's where the collaboration really happens there. So right now with the personal growth, I'm writing from where each of us is feeling like we're thriving in certain areas of what's happening with ourselves. And in that, we're kind of like, sharing that space for people to relate to it and feel that same kind of energy coming from us so that they're inspired.
That's sick. I'm glad you guys really came down to the studio. I get to really know what you stand for. Like, that's powerful personal growth. A lot of people don't talk about that. A lot of people want to stay where they were 5 years ago. They're okay with it. They're okay with being in one place. I grew up in South Central LA. I can go back to South Central right now. There's people still on the block still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And personal growth, going through grief, going through stages of grief. I've been there. I lost my son, lost my mom, lost my best friend, boom, boom, boom. And then to get out of grief, and then like my other IG is like Lotus Flower, because that's how I always tell myself, like, I'm so good under pressure, but I came out through the mud like a lotus flower. And there, a lot of people meet me and they're, oh, she's so bubbly, happy, but it took a lot of personal growth to get where I am right now, to sustain, like, being a mom, working full time, doing this, juggling. It takes a lot of mental acuity and a lot of like praying, meditation, affirmation, positive shit in my life.
That
So I like
weird
that.
little level of like wherewithal you have to find in yourself to like get that going, like, because I'm fortunate enough to be doing like two things that I love in my life. My day job, I work with children with autism. That's what I've been doing for 16 years.
Nice.
So playing music professionally 20, and playing and like getting to work with kids and doing all that for 16, and music led me that
Nice.
way. I don't have a degree or anything. I fell into it and I love what I do.
Why are you like the third musician that I met? There's another shout out to Envile, their metal band. Fucking drummer's a chick. Her name's Savannah. That chick's sick. And she black. She works with children. But then she gets to go. They went to the whiskey like a week ago. I couldn't go. She's fucking I'm like, you get to do, that's kind of what she, to your point, like, she gets to do that, work with the children, but then do music. It's like you get something fulfilling out of your life.
It's awesome in both ways.
Yeah.
Both things. Because, we're making our music to, one, help us heal, and to two, like, help others on their healing journey and whatever's
That's
going
so
on with them.
And you guys are good.
Thank you.
And y'all got a vibe. Damn. So 5 years, where y'all want to see y'all? Album out? Touring more? What's up?
Yeah, touring for sure, and getting us at least to the point where it's like it's a part-time job at least. You know what I mean? At least, because I have a lot of like blue-collar musicians that I look up to, because it gave me kind of like what is it, like a structure kind of. You know what I mean? There's my template for I can do this, and I can have fulfilling career and what the other things that I like doing, because I fell in love with the work that I do with kids, right? So I actually don't want to leave that. That's one thing, is like, I'm somebody who has always been just down to drop at the drop of a hat. I'll be like, all right, I'm off on tour. Bye, peace out. I'm out of this job. I don't give a shit. I've always done that. But this time, I'm like, I really love what I do. I'm happy. And
it's very altruistic.
It's giving me
cool.
it's giving me what I need, and I mean I'm aiming to start my own nonprofit centered around arts and music therapy.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's I should already be working on that right now, but you know, with the way things have been and all the bullshit going on, it's like I'm trying to figure out where I can plant myself so that it can be
Take
real.
your time. I love manifestation because there's times I know I'm limited, and like I like to manifest things. I like to call things to me.
Yeah, so
I like to get in that energy. Like, who could I meet? Like, I had another partner for the podcast prior to this, and it fell apart. And I mean, fell apart. And I was in tears. I was crying. I said, I'm gonna go get drunk and shoot pool, and I meet Hex. So that's what I'm telling you. Like,
that is really cool, actually, dude.
Manifestation. When I talk, I'm telling you, like, I'm working on another project. I don't want to talk about too much on the show, but I called it and I'm like, you know what? I've always wanted to do X, Y, Z. Just keep it positive, whatever it is. If you want a job, whatever it is, keep it in your mind, because negative thoughts were like my best friend, right? Yeah. I would always be negative. Yeah, piece of shit. Wake up in the morning, yeah, piece of shit. Like,
they're so nice, aren't they?
Yeah. But now it's like training your brain to be like, well, you know what? There's opportunities. If that person can do it, this person can do it. Like me, I got ostracized from people, and I said, I'm gonna create my own lane. Yeah. Why am I going to wait for somebody to give me a fucking opportunity? I'm going to go and create it, right? Yeah, meet Hex, take the opportunity, let's go. So I feel like in 5 years for you guys, because the way you guys you think so creatively and how you guys act and then the camaraderie and everything, I'm like, please, like, take that shit and run. Yeah. You guys are still young. You guys look real young. It's like, yes. You're the baby. You know?
We're definitely, I would say that, because I want to be able to, like, you know, I want my boys to eat too, you know?
Yeah, like, do you guys want to produce music? Do you guys want to help other bands coming out? Like, look at Hex. Hex got a fucking apprentice in here. We ain't even been doing this shit a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, dream big. Balls to the wall. Like,
definitely helping other bands is, like, because I feel like we already kind of do that in our community. We've started like a whole little like group, man.
You got to
like our studio space, like we were saying, that room. I like one thing I like to do is that I mean I play in other projects too, right? I lend myself to a lot of different people who are about to like give up on what they were doing. Why? Because I feel like it's something that I owe to the music community, because I felt like giving up. Daniel fucking kept me afloat. He really did. Daniel and my friend John Rojas, you know, the one who produces this. Yeah. He's going to be doing full production, by the way, on the album. So we're actually giving it over to...
Shout out to John Rojas.
Yes.
At the studio.
He's going to produce us, which is... It's scary, and I'm excited, because I'm like, all right, we're going to hand over reins, and we're going to let him pick apart songs while we have them. Like,
let's go. Look at Dan. He's like, pick apart songs, ladies. I need a fucking needle, guys. I brought guns to the studio. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, I honestly be pretty sick. Like, I'm
gonna make a fucking short clip out of this.
Look pretty sick.
I'm like,
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get you like you. Yeah, he's like, yeah, bro, I wore the sleeveless today. Oh, yeah, I'm all blushing. He's like, shout out to me and these guys.
I'm legit blushing right now. I feel my ears already.
Oh, it's love. It's all love. Receive it. Receive it.
Oh, man.
Well, I could do this all day with you guys, and I know you guys are having a bro day, and it's a beautiful day. So
it is.
We'll wrap it up. Anything else you guys want to add before we go?
Shoot.
Socials. Socials. Where can people find you guys?
I don't have.
Daniel.
Like, I don't really post anything. Like,
is it memorymilk.com or is that like a porn site? I'm just kidding.
It probably is, honestly. Like, if you look up like
memory _milk.
So it's memory _milk.
And then that's our IG handle.
Okay, that's the IG. So find the guys on IG for upcoming shows.
Our website is we're memorymilk.com.
Memorymilk.com. Didn't know that, so now I know where to find the memory. And you can find music, dates.
Very not up to date at all.
Okay. So the IG is where we're the best.
Sure. I need to get on all that, because I did the web stuff too, and then I'm just.
Oh, I know it's hard. It's just me and Hex who repost and do shit. We're crazy.
Yeah,
we're
I was actually just thinking about that the other day too. I was like, dang. Remember when I brought it up? I was like, dude, I'm so far behind in posting any of our shows to our website.
Yeah.
That was like 2 years ago. Yeah. Oh, fuck. My bad. No, we'll get on that. My bad, bro.
Find an apprentice, preferably Tony, right? Shout out to Tony. I'm just kidding. All right, well, let's get out of here.
All right,
So from
thank
seeing
you.
you guys live twice and witnessing that growth, I can honestly say that there's something brewing here. It's raw but refined, emotional but controlled. Memory Milk is feeding the crowd something real. Thank you guys for coming to the Harmony and Hustlin' podcast. Keep nurturing those memories and pouring that milk into the culture. What the fuck? And to
That was tight.
and to everyone listening, support live music, go to shows, buy merch, follow the journey. Memorymilk.com, IG memory _milk. This is StarGurl signing off. Stay harmonic and stay hustlin'. Peace.